This video is an introduction on how to use SciLifeLab Data Stewardship Wizard. Data Stewardship Wizard is a tool to create data management plans based on interactive questionnaires. It supports Elixir's university login, collaborative editing, versioning, and exports to PDF and Word formats using templates. And SciLifeLab provides templates and questionnaires based on national and life science specific guidelines. You will find the Data Stewardship Wizard at dsw.scilifelab.se. When you open the website, you will find a login screen. You will also find a link to sign up, and you can also log in using a Elixir ID. If you click the link, University Login, you will be prompted to create an Elixir account if you don't already have one. I'm going to log in using a test account, so I use the login details at the top and click Login. Once you've logged in, you will find a welcome screen, and to the left you will find some guidance on how to write a DMP. You can also find a folder for projects and a section for knowledge models. A knowledge model in this case is the questionnaire that you will be using for creating your data management plan. To create my data management plan, I go into projects and then I click create to the right. I have to give this plan a name, and then I will choose a knowledge model. And for a full data management plan, I will select the SciLifeLab Science Europe VR DMP. And then I click Save. Now that I've saved my questionnaire, or my questionnaire for creating a data management plan, I will see a list of sections at the top here. I can find the questionnaire itself with all the questions. There's a to-do list which can display items that I have selected that I want to review. There are metrics for open questions. There's a preview section for seeing the outputs as documents. I can also generate document and get a list of all the previously generated documents. And there are settings for selecting, sharing, and other preferences for this questionnaire. Under current phase, I can select a phase, and this will give me a hint of which questions I'm supposed to answer during different phases of a research project, such as before submitting the proposal, before submitting the DMP, or committing the DMP to the project, and before finishing the project or ending the project, so to speak. So you can see that if I click before submitting the DMP, the numbers next to the chapters here will change. So this lists the number of questions that are required or encouraged that I haven't answered yet, and these are also displayed in red. So these will change depending on which phase I'm in, and you can use this as a guide to see that you have answered all the questions that we encourage for any given phase of a research project. To answer a question, you simply go through these chapters, read through the questions, and answer as you are prompted. So for example, under contributors, you will be able to add any number of contributors, and for each contributor you will be prompted to give some information, such as the name of the contributor, email address, ORCID identifiers, and you can also have multiple choice or choice selections for your answers. You can clear your answer by clicking this button here. So if you want to remove an answer, you can do it that way. And you can also remove an answer or a list item in your answers. If we go into another chapter, we can see here that you can also have a multiple choice question that then leads into more details. So if I click yes here, I will be prompted to answer some more questions. Whereas if I click no, no further questions are asked. And some of these questions are more on the lines of, have you considered this, and are there procedures for that? So not everything has to be put in writing into the actual plan here. So you can go through all the questions. There are some guidance on how to fill them in that you can follow. And if you have any questions, you can contact us. If there are questions you want to save for later, you can click on this plus button here to get to add to-do items. And you can do this across many different chapters. And they will appear under the to-do tab. And clicking one of these will take you directly into the questionnaire and to the question under the chapter that it's located. If you want to generate a document, you can go into documents here and click new document, and then you can select a name for the document, such as your data management plan version 1 or something like that, and then you can select a template, for example the SciLifeLab full template. And then you can generate any number of files here, for example a PDF document or a Word document. I'm going with a PDF in this case. If you want to be able to make changes, you should select a Word document or something similar. And if I click create, it's going to take a little while, and then if you click this button, you will be able to download the file. And I managed to download the file, but I can't show it here in the window. And then if you want to use the same document template for many of your future needs, you can change the default template under settings here. So I could actually add the SciLifeLab full template and the format, for example, MS Word document here. So the next time I go into documents and create a new one, it's going to be the default. And if I generate this one, we can see that there's now a new document. You can remove these and you can download them, so you can keep them in the Data Stewardship Wizard as a reference. And you can also share your document with other users in the Data Stewardship Wizard. And I will add myself in this case. So beyond my test account, I also have my administrator account. And here I can select which permissions to give myself. And in this case, I could give myself the editor permissions. And save it. If I wanted to, I could also share my questionnaire using a public link, but be careful about this, because then there might be information that you inadvertently share with people. So I'm going to save this without the public link. And if I log in from another window, I can actually see myself inside of this questionnaire, and we can do collaborative editing, seeing the changes as we make them. So that is a quick introduction to the Data Stewardship Wizard. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, you can learn more by watching the video on how to write a data management plan. And for questions, get in touch with your university's local data office or get in touch with us at SciLifeLab. SciLifeLab.se/data.